Alright guys, I'm not quite sure if you can see me. Hopefully you can. Either way, so I just woke up. It's about 3:45. I woke up at about 2:30. Went in, got a nice hot shower, got me a cup of coffee, and now I am going to play one of my favorite games, which is, let's see how the hell I'm gonna get out of this Love's truck stop. When I got here last night, or yesterday I should say, yesterday at like, what should I say, what time did I get here? About 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm in New Mexico, by the way. When I got here at about 4:30 in the afternoon, it wasn't empty, but there were some spots. I sat back in the sleeper for a few hours, chatted up some people, took a quick little nap, ate some dinner, came out to go use the restroom, and by golly George, was it packed. So let me show you, see if I can, that's the one. Hold on, let me get this out of here. So that's what I gotta deal with to get out over there. So let's see. Put that back there. Let's go ahead and start her up. And before I do, I want to do a quick tug test. Make sure nobody decided they wanted to pull my fifth wheel release. I've never had that happen, knock on wood, but yeah. So let's see. So let me get before we go on about our journey, let me go ahead and get a sip of my coffee. Okay, let's see. That's good. I don't like coffee, but this is good. That's really good, actually. No, don't worry. I'm not turning this into coffee talk at all. Still gonna be the same boring, crazy, bearded redneck trucker. I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, but I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. Anyways, so I am making my way down to, I'm just kidding. I won't sing because I don't want to get in trouble for hurting people. Because boy, is my voice something else. Alright, look at that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and turn. Let's see if I can do it. You can do it. Thank you. I'll try my best. Alright, now one more. Yeah, literally, it is literally packed to the gills. People are parking on the street, which you're technically not supposed to because, yeah. But hey, if this was California, they would have gotten themselves a good old ticket. But it's New Mexico, and I really don't know how New Mexico works because I've never lived here. I've only passed through here. So, yeah. Alright, so I had a purpose to this video. Don't worry. Okay, you go on ahead. I promised I had a purpose to this video, and the purpose to this video, said video I should say, let's see, what was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna just kind of ramble on about a couple of stories I've had to deal with while out here doing trucking, the few months that I've been doing it. So I have a story actually just a minute ago. So I was standing in line getting my coffee, and there was a guy, and I'm assuming his wife or his female partner. I don't know. It's 2020. We don't know what it is nowadays. But standing in line, you know, the whole 6 feet rule, and I was just getting my coffee. They were getting something else. I didn't have anywhere to go anytime soon, so I was like, oh, you know, you go on ahead. And I heard the lady, because I had my mask on that covers my beard, but I guess my long hair and my not so deep manly voice made me sound like a lady. So the woman was like, oh, that lady behind us was nice enough to let us go ahead. And I'm just like, well, you know what, look at that. Went to bed, a man woke up a transgender. Nothing against the transgenders. I'm going to start calling myself Transgender Tracy. Just kidding, that is messed up. Probably going to edit that out. If I don't, cool. If I do, cool. Either way, so let's see. I got some other stories going on. Let's see. One of them actually takes place here in New Mexico many moons ago. Not really many moons ago, but a couple months ago when I was working for the other owner-operator company, the one that I shall not name because I don't want you guys getting mad at them and whatever. Not like I have like a huge subscriber base. By the way, I have 2 subscribers. Thank you for those 2 people who I believe. I think I know who you are. Y'all are cool. I love y'all. Y'all are cool. Make this worth doing. Not that it wouldn't be anyways, but anyways, going on. So, now let's see. No, it wasn't in New Mexico. It was in California. Sorry. So I was picking up a trailer at a drop yard in California. Not a Warner terminal, but a Warner drop yard, which is basically, if you have split loads, you take the trailer there, drop it off, and then someone else will come by and pick it up for you and deliver it. Anyways, so I got there at night, was short on hours, so I dropped my trailer, not literally dropped it on the ground, but I mean I released my trailer, parked it in a space, and then went ahead about my business. Excuse me. So, but I located where my trailer was going to be that I was going to pick up in the morning. Of course, because of how lucky I am, my trailer was, you know, right between 2 other trailers. And it wasn't like, oh, I can just hook up to those 2 other trailers and kind of inch them out of... No. They shared that drop yard with another company, and Warner policy is we are not allowed to hook up to... Shut up. We're not allowed to hook up to anybody else's trailers except a Warner trailer unless we are on a dedicated Dollar Tree, Budweiser, or any other account that's dedicated. And even then, it's going to be a Warner trailer, but with the company logo or other company logo. But anyway, so I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'll figure it out tomorrow morning. Didn't have enough time, so I slept, did my thing, woke up the next day. Luckily, there were 2 guys there from Warner, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll guide you out. Because when I went to bed, there was nobody parked there. When I woke up, there was someone parked right, not directly right in front of me, but literally in front of me at a, you know, going this way, parallel to a trailer next to it. So, of course, that made it even harder for me to, what the heck? Okay, that made it even harder for me to get out, because, I mean, it's hard enough already to get out of a tight spot. But these trailers, and unfortunately with the being in a sleeper and not a day cab, had I been in a day cab or a yard jockey truck, oh yeah, I'd have banged that sucker out in 2 minutes flat, been down on the road and about my business. But you know, unfortunately, I don't have one of those. So I hooked up to it. Now every time I hook up to a trailer, I learned this through Roadmaster, where I went and got my CDL training, and then Warner taught me, and then basically every mentor I was with 2. If you watched one of my videos, you'll know about that. Anyways, every time I hook up to a trailer, once you hear that lock noise, smartest thing to do is put it, before you even get out and do anything else, put it in drive and try and pull away. And if you can't pull away, that means you're hooked up to the trailer. If you pull away, that means you're not hooked up. That sound was something breaking, and then you got to deal with that. But anyways, so I went ahead and I got that. Let's see if I can turn the light on. That may be able to see me better. If you didn't see me earlier, I'm sorry. Not that there's really much to see here, but anyways, moving on. So I hooked up, did my tug test 3 times. Count it. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Thrice. You know, like they said in Monty Python, on the count of 3. Not on the count of 1, not on the count of 2. Don't skip 3 and go to 4, but on the count of 3. Anyways, so I had to basically jackknife the truck just to get the trailer out of there. Well, luckily I had these guys watching, and I was watching too, but I mean, I was trying to look ahead of me, look every other direction, but luckily I had these guys there to pay attention. So I sit there and I'm turning, and I don't know where both of them run up on both sides and go, stop, stop. So of course I slam on my brakes. I wasn't going fast, I was going maybe 2 or 3 miles an hour. I mean, I didn't even activate my clock at the time because of how slow I was going. So I immediately stopped, and I'm like, I roll the window down, I set the brakes, turn the truck off, and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, did I scrape it? That was my fear. Like, my fear was I was either really close to scraping it, or I had already scraped it, I didn't hear it, and all that. No, it much worse than that. Remember, that good old Irish luck done kicked in, laddie. Yeah, oh yeah. The trailer, the fifth wheel decided it wanted to just, stop doing its job and release the kingpin, and the trailer just slid. It didn't slide off all the way, luckily, but I mean, I had maybe the length of a playing card between the rear of the frame and where the trailer would have dropped off. Yeah, that was fun. So I called the company. Now, mind you, this was a low. I know where it was going, but I'm not going to tell you because it was going to Starbucks. I can tell you because it's already there. It was going to Starbucks. This thing was packed down 43,000 pounds. Yes. Yeah, that was a heavy son of a gun. I don't know what was in it. I think it was a lot of coffee beans. And I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, so what was I saying? So I call up the boss and I'm like, hey, trailer didn't drop off the truck, but the trailer came out about, blah, blah, explaining the story. And he goes, okay. And it landed on the landing gear. Didn't crush the landing gear. Didn't bend it. It landed on it. So he goes, well, the landing gear's touching the ground. Go ahead and crank it up and see if you can get it up high enough to where you can reattach. Yeah, you heard me right when I said that. He wanted me to crank up 43,000 pounds. Well, technically 43,000 plus the 15,000 trailer weight. So that's what, 58,000 pounds on that? Let's see. I'm not gonna math because I don't do that right. Yeah, 58,000. I was right. Look at that. The math paid off. Anyways, so I got a hold of breakdown at Warner because I wasn't about to do that. So I'm like, you guys are gonna need to call a tow truck. He didn't want to call a tow truck because that was gonna come out of his pocket. So he wanted me to try and crank it up. I I wasn't gonna do it. 2 other people there with me couldn't do it. Called the tow truck. The tow truck got out there, looked at it, and was like, oh, okay, well, we can go ahead and fix this. So luckily it didn't snap my airlines or my electrical line out. Nothing happened. It stretched it basically to where, had it gone further, it would have ripped it off or broken it. So basically, the guy out there, they released it for me. It slammed and hit the back of my truck. I drove forward, let it completely come off of my truck. It didn't go anywhere. It just, yeah. So then, and what sucked was the dirt was wet, so I didn't get traction. The tow truck had traction, but he was having a hard time getting the trailer up enough, because just when we thought it would be up enough, it would sink back into the dirt. So, yeah. And then, what was I saying? So he got it up, and then he helped me hook back into it. I did my tug test again, and I pull out. And he goes, okay, I'm going to have you sign, I'll send a copy to your company. We'll go from there. So, awesome, okay. And I thought that was going to be it. No. The guy then goes, so why did you keep driving when it came off? I'm like, wait a second, what? He goes, well, when you saw it come off, I'm like, I didn't see it come off. I didn't hear it, I didn't feel it. I didn't know it came off until these 2 dudes stopped me. So, it's like, oh man, okay, well, you need to be more careful. I'm like, more careful? How the hell am I going to be more careful? It happened. I don't even know why it happened. I think it was stupid that it happened. And then he goes, well, it didn't even look like you hooked into it all the way. And I'm like, if I didn't hook into it all the way, then why the hell did the trailer drop in here or out here and not in the space that it was parked in? Like, I'm no mechanic, but I'm pretty sure if it was going to fail, because I didn't do it right, it was going to fail before I left instead of after I left. So yeah, so there was that. Finally got that hooked up, got down on the road. And, I know the story probably wasn't that eventful, it wasn't that exciting, but that's what I had. So let's see. So let's see, what other stuff do I got? I think that may be the only story I can remember. So, alright guys, well, have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time of day you're watching this, or time of night you're watching this. Have a good one. Remember, make sure you keep that rubber side down, that shiny side up, and with you, the force is going to be always. Yep, I know I just channeled my inner Yoda, but deal with it. Oh, before I leave, so I was thinking, because I notice every time I watch different YouTubers that do this kind of stuff, this trucking vlog, whatever you want to call it, they're always introducing themselves, going, oh, hey, me, it's your boy, and then, spouting off their 73 character and numerical username that makes absolutely no fucking sense. But yeah, so I figured what I would do is I'm gonna try and do the same thing. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's me, your boy, TMHS or something stupid like that. But what I'm thinking of doing when I introduce myself on a video is I'm gonna go, hey folks, how's it going? And then gonna quickly cut into, by the way, I want you to truck me harder, senpai. And then get into the video. I don't know, I'll work it out, I'll figure it out. I'll probably be driving down the road talking to myself about it, looking like a looniac in my truck, talking to myself. Because I don't have one of those super trucker headsets on, you know, the ones that have satellite dish on the side, and they can basically pick up reading from Mars rover, all that jazz. Yeah, no, I don't have that. Don't really feel like spending the $150 to get it. I mean, if I'm going to drop that money, I'm going to drop it on some Galaxy earbuds, because I want to be able to still maintain the Looniac look when I'm talking to myself. People won't know, oh man, he's got a headset in, but they're just, you know, buried 6 feet deep in his ear. So yeah, I'm not talking through my voice, I'm talking through my brain. Yup, I'm Modor out here. For you people that got that, thank you. For those of you that didn't, thank you. I'm gonna leave now before you guys stop watching this and unsubscribe. Until then, have a good one.